do a little bit of review. So I'm going to give you a list of numbers, just a group of numbers, nothing more. So we're going to do 15, 19, 25, 26, 28, 28 again, another 31, 32. I'm putting them in order, make it a little easier for us to keep an eye on. 34, 36, 39, and 41. Okay, so these are the numbers. This is our data set. So the first thing we have to do, if we're going to build our 5-number summary, is we have to find our median. So you count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, there's 12. It's an even number, so we go to 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the sixth term is the 28th. The 7th term is 31. So there's our median point right there. All right. So what is our median? The average of the two, or 29.5. First quartile, the median of the lower half. So that point's going to be right here between the third and the fourth, 25.5. Third quartile, remember median is the second quartile. Third quartile, right here, between the 9th and the 10th, and that's going to be 35. Okay, so I have my quartiles. The last two numbers of the 5-number summary are the minimum, 15, and the maximum, 41. So it's minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, maximum. That is a 5-number summary. Whenever you hear the phrase 5-number summary, those are the 5 numbers. And they're pretty easy to find. Then the idea of the box and whisker plot. So, minimum, 15. Maximum, 41. All right, so I have a difference of 26 here. All right, 26 between my 15 and my 41. The median is 29.5, so it's 11.5 from the maximum, 14.5 from the minimum. So it's tilted a little bit here. You want your box plot to be, ideally you do it on graph paper so that you can plot everything and say, okay, well, there's 26, so if you had 26 squares, you'd be able to do it precisely. But since I'm just doing it on a whiteboard, it's not really an option. Now that I look at it, it looks almost dead even to me. So I'm going to move it slightly over here. Okay, so this is our median at 29.5. Then I take my third quartile number, which is 35, which is right about here. And I take my first quartile number, 25.5, which is definitely closer to the median than it is to the minimum. So again, I'm doing it roughly. And I build my box. The box covers quartile 1 through quartile 3. I honestly don't care about the line in the middle, but some people like to remove it, so I will do that. So there's your box. Here's your Q1 number, 25.5. Here's your Q3 number, 35. So this is your box plot, or box and whisker plot. The box being the area from quartile 1 to quartile 3, including the median. The whiskers being the bit between quartile 1 and the minimum, and the bit between quartile 3 and the maximum. You would use this to find outliers. You would look for your interquartile range, IQR, which is quartile 3 minus quartile 1. That range is 9.5. And then 1.5 times the interquartile range, subtract it from quartile 1, add it to quartile 3 to see if you have any outliers. Anything beyond that range, or beyond 1.5 times the interquartile range, is an outlier. We don't have any on the top end, clearly. On the bottom end, we're not going to have any either, since the interquartile range is 9.5. 1.5 times that is going to be 13 or 14 and a quarter. So we're going to go beyond here. So no outliers in this case, but more on that. That wasn't part of the lesson. That's just a little extra. So more on that next week. In the meantime, good luck with Timmy. Don't forget, get all, do all the stuff. Is it normal? What's your median? Histogram, box plot, 5-number summary. Have a great week. Goodbye.